Must you inconvenience us so? We must always give it our best. That wasn't... Must you inconvenience us so? We must always give it our best. That wasn't it.
Asbel, I have a request to make. If you don't mind, I want you to fight me.
Wait a minute, hold on. Fight you? What's this about, Sophie?
It's what I want.
If you're just looking to train, then all right.
Yes, let's call it practice. But don't hold anything back. Okay, Asbel?
Infernal Torrent! Infernal Torrent!
Let it entrance you!
Infernal Torrent!
Dragon
Burn!
Let it
Infernal
entrance
Torrent!
you! Eagle's Eye!
Burn!
Shut
Infernal Torrent!
Victory is ours! Victory! But man, am I exhausted. You look pretty tired too, Sophie.
Yes, but I'm relieved. Now I know if we have to fight Richard, I think it will be okay.
Yeah?
I realized something while fighting you, Asbel.
Realized what?
That you really are my friend.
I still don't know what you're getting at, but... Achoo! Oh man, I'm starting to cool down.
I don't want you two to catch cold. I'll get you something hot to drink.
Let's go, Sophie.
Okay. I didn't feel the urge to erase Asbel while fighting him. That means I can do the same when fighting Richard, because he's also my friend.
Fourier said that Kurt is Fendel's chief science officer.
There's a place called Fendel Tower north of the city that houses government agencies. I wager we'll find the Ministry of Science there.
Okay, let's ask around and see if we can find a way inside. Do you think we could get into Fendel Tower with your military credentials?
If he's been declared dead, then that likely wouldn't work.
Hubert is correct. In fact, they may already believe there's a con man out there using my name.
But we gotta do something.
Indeed. Fendel Tower is only the first step. We have to meet this Kurt as well.
If we can't find him, retrieving some of his research documents might be enough.
Do you really believe this can be settled with documents alone? Speaking with Kurt is the only way to be sure. Frankly, I would have expected you to feel the same, Captain Malik.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but I don't. I don't know where you'd get that idea.
Captain? Time sure flies. It feels like only yesterday that I made that friendship pact with Sophie and Richard. But we've all changed so much since then. I don't know what to believe anymore.
Asbel? What are you doing out here?
Sorry. I just needed some time to think about things.
About King Richard?
You know me too well. Hey, remember the first time we met him?
Of course. You broke into his room and then dragged him all over town. I was always surprised he enjoyed it as much as he did. He even wore that stupid disguise.
Yeah, good times. Everyone was together back then, even Richard. But now he's all alone, with no one to support him. Sometimes I wonder if that loneliness drove him to his current state. I can't help but think if things could have been different. I was so caught up in my own training that I never thought to check up on any of you guys. If I had been able to notice Richard's troubles, maybe I could have stopped things from the way they are now.
It's not too late.
I don't know.
Stubbornness is one of your strongest traits, you know. You're always pursuing some issue long after it's reached the point of annoyance. So if you believe he can still be saved, then don't give up. Just use the same persistence with him that you have shown me.
Thanks, Hubert. That means a lot coming from you. I'm glad you're around. You always put things into perspective.
Oh, come on. Besides, it's my job as the little brother to keep you out of trouble.
Ouch.
If King Richard doesn't have anyone to trust, then at least he can go to you.
You think so?
You promised to believe in him. And you have an obligation to maintain that promise.
I suppose it does. He's right. If I don't stop Richard, who will? I'm not going to give up, no matter what.
Pascal, what are you doing here? Verma!
You know each other?
Of course! Everyone, this is Verma. She's an Amarcian like me. Nice to meet you, everyone. So you work for Fendel now, right, Verma? That's right. Actually, I work at Fendel Tower. The security is such a pain. You have to use this fancy security pass just to get in. Hey, so do you think I could maybe sorta borrow your pass? I've wanted to see the inside of that tower forever. Well, I don't know. Please? I promise I'll just look around and not break anything and come right back. Well, all right. I suppose I can trust you of all people. Aw, thanks. Thanks, Fairma. I totally owe you.
Fendel Tower, huh? I sure hope Kurt is here.
You said you knew him, right, Malik? In fact, you seemed shocked when you heard his name. What kind of person is he? If things go badly and we have to fight him, your information might help turn the tide.
We first met at the military academy over 20 years ago. Much as they do now, the people of Fendel was suffering. The climate was harsh, and our Valkanists provided no help. Most of the people were on the verge of poverty, or worse. The rich were content to let the poor struggle, so long as their own gluttony remained satisfied. Eventually, a young officer decided he had seen enough and started a reform movement. Kurt and I believed strongly in the cause, and had soon devoted ourselves to it completely.
So what happened?
It was youthful foolishness. Those in power brought pressure to bear and crushed the revolution before it could take hold. I knew my life was in danger, and so I decided to flee Fendel while I still could. But Kurt stayed. He refused to watch the light of revolution flicker and die. He was a man of fearsome intelligence and singular will. A man who would sooner die than surrender his ideals. Even if we do manage to track him down, I doubt he'll listen to an old coward like me.
But there's a chance, Captain. And that means we have to try.
I suppose you're right. Let's go find him.
This area is off limits.
Grandma's not feeling well, so she sent us in her place.
She sent 6 of you?
Today's procedure is unusually labor-intensive.
Well, alright. Go on through. But that passengers will only work on the first floor. All other areas are off limits.
Understood.
Sweet, Captain! You totally saved our bacon again. You're really good at this.
Yes, I suppose so.
I won't hold it against you if you wish to view me as a professional liar.
All right, we made it into the tower. Now the real work begins.
Right. We should find Kurt as soon as possible.
I have to say I'm relieved. When I first heard about Kurt, I feared you might try to avoid having to meet with him again. That no longer seems to be the case.
Having come this far, I no longer feel conflicted. It's just...
Yes?
I might have mentioned it before, but Kurt is not an opponent to take lightly. I can't say whether I'll be able to persuade him.
That's enough, Captain Malik.
What?
I'm saying try to keep your self-importance in check. Stop thinking of this as only your problem. Their Valkanus experiment will be disastrous, and convincing him of this is a duty we all share.